I have another holiday look for you, and this one's inspo comes from cranberry sauce, which I don't even like cranberry sauce, but I thought it would be a pretty look and something a little bit different. So I'm going for like the pinky, plummy, burgundy-ish almost vibes. Let's jump in. I already have my base face on already. I've got Candlelight on my eyes, and I'm going in with Mocha Java ShadowSense on an E25, and this is going in the crease. Ooh, she's dark. Darker than I meant for that to be, but you know what? It's okay. This is a glam look, so we can blend. All right, so blended in the crease, a little on the outer corner. We're gonna go in with some darker shades, but that just gives it a little something to blend into. I need to lighten up. This is the brush that I use for Candlelight, and I'm just gonna use it to kind of blend the edges of that Mocha Java, because that was a little harsh. Okay, that's a little better, I think. Is that better? Feels. All right, next up I'm going in with Candied Cocoa. This shade I don't use nearly enough. It's such a pretty shade. And patting that on that outer corner. Nah, let's take it all the way across the lid. All the way across the lid. This one's fun because like it looks, I don't know, it's almost like a pinky cranberry-ish brown. Like it's brown, but it has some like cranberry tones, which I really, really like, because then it doesn't look like I have pink eye. When you make mixtures though, you do want to work fairly quickly or just mix a little bit at a time and then add more, because they do start to dry out and they start to dry down. And once they dry down, they do not budge and they dry pretty quickly. Okay, I need to adjust my light because the sun is going down. Hold on. Oh, it's so pretty. It's such a beautiful combo. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I know it looks a little messy right now, but one thing we're gonna do, and I always like to do this whenever I use darker colors, is I go in and grab my medium powder, and the powders are meant to blur the skin, and they kind of do the same thing for eyeshadow. So I take a little bit on a fluffy brush and just blend it over where I feel like I need a little more blending, although I got way too much and that like dropped down. Anyway, it helps to kind of blur out those edges and blend the shades all together so you don't have any like harsh stops, harsh edges. Anyway. Okay, so that's what that looks like with the medium powder and the edges blended. You can also go back into like your brushes that you used before and kind of blend the edges out together too. Oh my gosh, I really, really, really like this combo. It's really, really, really good. Next thing I'm gonna do, I wanna do some glitter. I'm trying to decide if I wanna brighten the inner corner first and then add the glitter on top, or if I just go in with glitter. I think I'm just gonna go in with it. Okay, so one of my favorite tricks with glitter is instead of just pressing it onto your eyelid and just really like intensifying and just really like layering up the product, I like to actually put it on the back of my hand, rub my finger into it, and that kind of picks up the glitter but leaves the shadow color behind. So this will just help to give glitter to my eyes without like putting too much of the shadow color on, if that makes sense. This is glazed glitter, and this is actually a really good one too because it's a really sheer, thin formula, so it doesn't have a ton of like color to it. It's just like a really glazy glitter. So I just press it. I'm actually just gonna press it over top of like the whole lid. We're just glittering over everything. Do you see that shine that adds? And because it doesn't have like too much of a base color, it's got a really sheer, like pinkish base color, tannish pink base color, but it's really sheer. So the main colors that we have down will show through, and then it's got a silver glitter in it, which is what like you're seeing that shine from on top. Look at that side versus that side. And normally I'm not about the glitter all over, but it's holiday, okay? The other side is always so much harder to do because of my nails. Okay, isn't that fun? That glitter over top. I'm like trying to get low so you can really see it. My camera died while I was doing my concealer. So I figured I'd finish off this eye and just show you the difference from being finished to not. And even just adding a little bit of concealer right there to clean up the look makes a massive difference. And then obviously I've got like my mascara and what else did I put on? Powder, mascara, primer, and a little bit of eyeliner in the waterline. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Start by curling the lashes. Then I do a lot of mascara primer. You could also wear false lashes with these looks if you wanted to. Personally, I don't like false lashes. I've tried a lot of them. I don't hate them. I'll wear them if the look calls for it, but I do try to avoid them. And so I just do heavy coats of primer and then a heavy coat of mascara. But one trick that I like to do with my primer is instead of just doing one coat all over, I do a little additional coat on this outer edge, and that just accentuates that outer corner. Because most like eyelashes have that kind of cat eye effect if you're putting on fake eyelashes. So this kind of does that. So while that's drying down, I'm going to go in with powder. This is the light powder because I want a little bit more coverage under my eyes. And so pressing that in, I always press the powder instead of sweep. Sometimes you guys have seen me use like a puff. I don't like to do this with a colored powder. I only like to do it with the translucent powder. And since I'm not keeping this look on for too long, I'm not worrying about doing that. Let's do a little inner corner highlight while this dries. Let's do a little inner corner highlight while the primer dries. This eye with the primer. While the primer dries some more. I'm going to actually use Whisper Pink today. I haven't used it in a long time. It's a really pretty, like, baby white pink. Very, very pretty. And it goes along with the pinkish theme. You guys know how much I love snow. This is like the softest pink version of snow. Like it does the same thing and it's really great with pinks and like cooler tone looks. So that was Whisper Pink. Oh, I'm going to do my blush. I'm going to make that Garnet Pinkberry mix. That was so pretty. I want to do it for blush. So mixing Garnet and Pinkberry BlushSense. All right, so it's mixed on here. I actually don't mind if I mix too much because I can pick it up off of here for like a few days even. Even if it's dried down, it almost turns into like a solid blush instead of a like super cream. But mix it onto here and then mix it onto the cheeks. It's almost like a plummy. You could definitely add more like either French roast or Garnet into it to make it more plummy, but all right, I'm going to take some medium powder and just swirl that over to make sure everything is nice and blended. And then let's put on some mascara. I really like this. I like this more than I thought I would like this. I'll put on this. Black mascara on the top lashes, and then I like to do black brown waterproof on the bottom. I cannot for the life of me find my black pencil, so I'm using black brown pencil on the waterline. And it's close enough. It's not as dark, but it does the job. All right, let's do some lips. Let me grab my lip color. This is my new favorite lip color. It's Pink Silk, and I'm obsessed with it. So I think it'll be a great color for this look. It's definitely more pink. You could also, if you want to make your lips look like plumper or juicier, outline it. Bella LipSense is a really good one to line Pink Silk with. I'm still waiting for my lips to go down after getting lip filler, so I'm not going to be lining them today. Okay, and then topping with Glossy Gloss. That'll never get old. Doesn't budge. This is the finished look. What do you guys think? So it reminds you of cranberry sauce a little bit. It's obviously like not too pink, not too dark or burgundy, but I like how it turned out. It's not like your typical a holiday look that you might think of, which I like. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.